closer, our backup plan is to, break pots, attack, go full aggressive. That's usually how it goes with us.
So, primary plan,
Backup
diplomacy.
So backup plan, release the dwarf.
Well, plural on the dwarf thing, but pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, once we're in position, it's just a matter of, seeing the opportunity to engage. Hopefully one at a time. But honestly, with the ball, let's be prepared to deal with both the prince and the king simultaneously. So pick your targets with care, and I will do what I can to support as many of you as I can.
And if we have to deal with guards, we'll whittle them down as best we can before we, so we can focus on the king and the prince without any other distractions.
One thing, I want to try to figure out how large the area of a certain spell is. Would that be Arcana?
Depending on the spell in question, but that's Cat's final say.
That's why I'm asking Cat.
Again, depending on the spell in question. What is the spell you're thinking of?
Anti-magic field.
Oh, I actually have the animated spell card for that, and it does have that information.
But in character, what would Ogma need to do to figure out that area? Because he's thinking, could they set up some kind of anti-magic protection for the spell, for the thing, and how large would the area be?
Yes, that would be Arcana.
Okay, so it's a 10-foot radius around the caster, and it moves with the caster.
Thank
So
you.
it can't be placed on an object.
Okay. Okay, so if they want to do anything with anti-magic, they're going to need to do that at the entrance. So that's probably going to be what they're going to have a guard be their job, have that spell on them. So don't expect magic to work at the entrance. They might even have it on a few guards on the inside, but that's something we don't know at this time.
Yeah, if I was more confident with magic being able to work, we would be able to get more of the dragonborn in to the ball.
Yeah, I don't expect that. Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
The biggest question, though, with these blueprints, though, is there any secret passage into the castle? Because if a castle like this gets sieged and somehow has some enemies enter through the front area, what's to say they don't have some kind of escape means that isn't through magic, or even without magic? You're going to need at least both.
Swords.
There is one. Right, Rodrigue? Yeah. There's one that's near the kitchens. A sort of trapdoor in the cellar. That's what I used to help escape the castle. For Dion finishes before the king decided to try to kill his own son.
Hang on. Wait. The king decided to kill you?
Dion overheard the guards and the king talking. He ordered the guards to kill Rodrigue in his sleep. I helped get him out just in time.
But at least we have our entrance plan. We have our entrance. for
We
a
have an
large
entrance
majority
plan,
of the
yep.
group.
So
There's
we
two
might
entrance
be
plans
able to.
and an exit plan in case things go south. We have that as an exit plan as well.
That can also be another entrance for some of our allies come in unexpectedly from that location. Don't expect a lot of people to be guarding that. The fact that it's supposed to be secret.
Yes, especially if it's going to be a ball. They're going to pay more attention to the party guests instead of anyone in the back in the kitchen. We could even try to see
They
if we
might
could dress
have.
them up in servants' wear and see if we could sneak through that crack too.
How many servants do you think we could get in? Because I'm thinking of one person that might be able to do well as a servant.
At this point, maybe 6 for a start.
Almond looks directly at Null for that as soon as he says that idea. So, how much are you? So, you want to get dressed up in the servant's outfit and possibly work in their kitchen?
Well, it's a good cover, I guess. It sounds like a good cover.
Especially since you can cook.
Yeah, exactly.
That might also be necessary for Holnir in the fact that it's going to be harder to disguise him without magic.
I think
That
Holner
have disguise, yeah,
No,
and
I
that
think
have
Holner and I
disguise
should go
might
into
get
the secret entrance.
dispelled at some point. That just
No,
occurred to
Holner
me.
and I should be going in through the secret entrance. The people that should be going in through the secret entrance should be Kira, myself, and Holnir. Noel should go in as a servant. Nephrite, and if she's allowed a +1, Elige would go in through the front as representatives of your home. How does that plan sound so far?
It sounds decent.
Well then, if that's the best we can do, wait, is out of character? DM is the ball tonight or is it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Okay, so we have about 24 hours, maybe 36 if we start right now, to try and set up everything in motion. And if we need to start training people, we have 36 hours to start training people to the best of their abilities, to their limit.
Okay, so I was gonna look to Nephrite. Nephrite, get in contact with your forge and make sure that you're the one going. For those of you that can hear, he looks to the resistance players. If you can get Nolan as a servant or even a cook, that's good. And getting as many extras as you can that are human looking. We're gonna need them in there as eyes and ears as well. So right now, let's just break and get everyone training as best as we can. We're not gonna push them to their insane limits to the point they can't do anything. So we want to push them gently. And yes, Nephrite, I can learn from last time. And he gives Nephrite a glare at that after saying that last bit.
Thank you.
In that case, Miss Nephrite, too, allow me to get your disguise in order.
Sure.
Remember,
Alright?
nothing magical.
Don't worry, nothing magical. As she grabs your hand and pretty much yanks you over to the pantry area. Hi, you guys.
Okay.
You guys get out. Get out. This is gonna be the changing room for a bit.
Sent a whisper to Sound for real quick. Just
I am so thankful I asked about that secret entrance now out of character.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, Dion. Can I trust you to help of the people with the forgeries. We need to make these as efficient as possible. On it. Dion gives Rodrigue a kiss before heading off.
Azrael, you're with me training the recruits. Come on.
Azrael nods as you go over here.
And we're not going to do intense training. We're just going to make it so that they're ready for what we can make them ready for.
Mm-hmm.
Montage.
Insert montage here.
I don't think you need to worry about Emdar. Though, if anything, you may want to get him a greatsword.
Yeah. And
But
Rodrigue takes.
is-
Yep, Rodrigue takes you, Noel and Hollier, and runs you through some of the dishes that he remembers from the palace, in case anyone
Okay.
asks. And Nefra, you're getting a really crash course of corsets, ball skirts, poof sleeves, masks, etiquette, everything.
Out of character, and she's hitting every second of it.
Yes.
I was joking, but okay.
No, okay, quick out of character. That is actually me. I actually did take an etiquette class when I was in middle school, and I hated every second of it. And it was right before I had my very first military ball. Again, hated every second of it. Thank God that both balls I went to didn't have any of the etiquette.
Okay, I'm going to mention a little IRL thing out of character. For one of my family members, their Christmas party was a case of, okay, you have to eat with proper etiquette, because they actually had the 3 forks, the 3 spoons, and the 2 knives sort of set up, and you had to eat all that properly.
No.
Yep. Even the queen has chimed in to help you, Nephrite, and so she can get dressed herself. And meanwhile, you
I swear
gotta
to God,
see
if this
Icall
said to me,
snicker.
okay, no, that is not.
You gotta see Icall snicker a bit at the position you're in, Nephrite.
While she's just looking between the door frame, he can just see her
Does
doing
anyone have anything
a
else to do
leaning
right now?
walk.
Pardon, Cactus?
Huh? We heard you.
Okay.
Hi.
There we go. Because I couldn't hear you speak. I came back here to look and it was no, sound had her thing light up and I didn't hear anything.
Yep.
But Eichel can just between the door frames, Nephrite's just leaning out of the door, and she's just giving that look of "You're enjoying this, aren't you?"
Yep.
And slowly leans out of the door.
Out of character before she's dragged back in by the other 2 helping her.
Yeah, help you. Yeah, you feel another pull of the corset squeezing you.
I posted something, and I am unrepentant.
What do you mean you're unrepentant?
It's in music.
No! I love that song. No!
What song?
It's House of Holbein.
Oh my god!
Damn it. Okay, now there's a song. Let me put it this way. The song should be obvious with one of the game's sound plays. So, one moment. Because this is the training montage song that just came to my mind. I'll post it. So, don't worry, I will post it.
But Ali's just sent ascending to Albite. on Nephrite's behalf, yes! Because Nephrite doesn't have sending. She sadly does not have it. And I don't think artificers can learn sending. Which Wizard of the Coast? Fix it!
You saw
Of
exactly what I
course.
posted.
I just saw it.
Oh
I
my
saw it.
God.
Blame Nephrite. Blame Sound for that. That's the one that gave my head for obvious reasons of pre-session chatter.
Sending.
Yeah, sending
Nope.
artificers can't learn it. Is Bard, Cleric, the Great Old One for Warlocks, Wizards, and Peace Domain Clerics.
So are we sending Travis back to Boss?
Again, Charles went back to boss.
So we can update him on what's going on.
Yep.
I would. Holnir would recommend evacuating some of the citizens, or maybe parts of the forge itself. Get them under the mountain of Vilkildur.
I can send another. Sending if necessary. Do you want me to tell them to vacate for now until the all clear is given?
I mean, if Nephrite is hearing all of this, if possible, please do it. Somebody, how do you breathe in this thing?
Breathe with your chest, not with your stomach.
Holner can't hear that. He's in the kitchen.
It works.
So let me see.
He's keeping his earring open so he can communicate with the others.
And as you do, you hear a hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Aye.
Ellis, is that you, please?
Yeah, it's me. And why do you sound out of breath, Nephrite?
Corset. That's all you
Blame?
need to know.
I'm
Blame
sorry.
your queen.
I'm sorry. Corset?
Blame your queen, anyway.
I just made it back to boss. In one piece.
Yeah. Well, expect 2 guard delegates from Celius not far behind you because there's going to be a ball tomorrow night, so they're probably expecting someone to come here not knowing they are here. So tell them that you will have the queen decide on representative because the queen is out elsewhere.
Yeah, no, we just got the message. Ingrid intercepted the message and said she would pass it on to the queen, which she's missing. So she brought it to me. So I thought I'd let you guys know about this.
That at least denies the scary mission that they had. So at least it's now peaceful to know. Ooh.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. They're sticking around, boss. They got a room and everything. They're not returning to Celius, which is a bit concerning.
If an I could make a suggestion.
They're probably waiting to see who you send.
Post guards around that area.
We are one step ahead of you there.
Make sure there's a couple spellcasters too.
Will do.
Also, an idea. We've no idea what exactly they're planning. Might I suggest evacuation of certain civilians?
Certain civilians.
The ones that are most important, the craftsmen, the carpenters, the builders.
And what exactly are we gonna do with the
Um,
beggars? The everyday
Get
person.
them underground. Get them underground.
How? In case you forgot, both Velkamen and Kaldar and Kolboff are refusing to let any more refugees in.
Don't you have a sewer system?
Do you have any idea how uncomfortable it is to camp in the sewer?
Aye, I've done so once. But needs must.
Okay, well, Brunel, let's just say right now. I'll just say this: try to keep the craftsmen underground because one of Holner's theories is that they're there to eliminate any craftsmen as well.
We'll try, but you know how craftsmen are like when they step away from their forge for so long.
Ugh. Reminds me of my cousin.
Trellis. Before this corset basically ruptures my lungs, they have been traveling with me for nearly a year. They know how fidgety I am if I don't have anything to work on. They know what it's like to deal with a worker. Actually, speaking of which, they know what it's like to deal with a workaholic.
I'm just gonna let a joke crack right now. It's like, isn't that all workers though? Again, he's
Not
trying to
all.
lighten the mood. He's not trying to be super serious.
Yeah, there are a couple of dirty looks aiming right at you, Ogman.
I'm trying to lighten the mood, sue me.
Yeah, one of them should be Eichel because he's the biggest workaholic.
Damn right.
And it's at this exact moment. No, here's the thing though. It's at this exact moment 5 of the trainees end up hitting Augment in his shoulders, his knees, and then his forehead all at the same time. Reserved.
Right. But
And then when he's on the ground, the summary kick to the jaw.
Okay, that would be overkill.
Okay, we'll worry about that bit. What do we do about this infight?
Say that the queen is currently out on diplomat with someone, and that you have already sent the message, and she said that the person with her is going to go in her stead. Because technically, it's not a lie. They just don't know where she is.
We'll try. But when all else fails, I might have to exercise my sleep spell with these two.
Sleep and then teleportation. That works perfectly if you want to get them out.
Will do. So whatever happens, best of luck to you guys.
You too.
We're gonna need it, and Nephrite feels another tug against the corsage. Especially me!
And you hear a cut from the line.
Well, Nephrite will try to run by the queen about Trellis' status, as well as everything that she just discussed and heard.
With all that said, do you think it would be better and more convincing if I come and represent Boss?
Convincing, yes. Dangerous, hell yes. It'd be extremely dangerous.
You are far away from the two of us.
The earring's on, remember? You
She
never
ain't
said it.
talking to the earring.
Yep.
Yes, but it's still. Oh, true.
Yeah, you're not part of this conversation.
True.
There's an AB conversation. See your way out.
Shooting up.
But I go.
Yes, there is a
Your
clearance.
queen is
There
your
is a
queen's having a crazy idea.
And what crazy idea did you fill in her head?
I didn't fill in anything. She wants to go in to represent Boss.
What? I am the queen. Yes, but there is a great risk to it. Never mind that this is your brother, the king, but you being there would put all of us at risk. I know. But there could be a number of advantages with me being there.
Such as
Well, not only am I family to the king of Bas, but I'm also the queen of the rival city. If I came there under the pretense that maybe this would be the best chance to finally have peace between Bas and Celius, yes, that could win us some favors in the court, especially if there's any other nobles around in that place. They would see that the queen is not a coward, that she is willing to give peace a chance. We don't even know what this announcement is going to be about, but if Boss has interest in this announcement too, it could win the people of Boss favors. This is not me thinking about what is best for myself. It is for the best of my people at this point. Plus, with me hogging a lot of attention from the king and maybe even my nephew, then you guys will be free to explore more than maybe what it would be like without me. I could be the best distraction you all have at the ball. And I'm willing to risk that.
I really hate that you have a fair point.
Okay, I'm more shocked Effort didn't bring up the stuff I brought up out of character, because this is stuff she would very obviously think of.
It is. But then she debunked everything. Disadvantages. Yes, they could try to kill you. They could try to pin the blame of it that we've done on her. And she could be used as a hostage. Lead you go on? Here's the thing. She debunked all of that by saying that she can hog the attention of the king and the prince, so that way if we need to explore or try to figure out who the hey is causing all of these invisible stalkers, cough cough the advisor, then we can actually find a way to not only rip that spell out of his book to where it's in our possession, or if he's conjuring them and summoning them, we can dispel that circle.
censored you
and using
awfully.
her as a hostage, using her as a hostage. Okay, we have the queen as a hostage. There's nothing you can do. Okay, we have your entire city as a hostage. What are you gonna do?
Remember it this way: it's a question of how do you have our city as a hostage?
Let's see. We have the Dragonborns that you kept imprisoned in our employ. The dwarves in our employ, the gnomes and halflings in our employ. We have an entire resistance that covers maybe a fraction of your entire population under our employ. A war mage that can go toe to toe against your advisor on a good
Possible.
day. A blood hunting sorcerer that can shapeshift into a dragonborn that can slit your throat in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. An artificer that went toe to toe against your own son and won. As well as another dwarf that can bash your skull in, and a half orc that kind of has something against you from the get go, and a cleric that can revive you, kill you, and revive you again.
Also, I was gonna make a funny thing of, and a bloodthirsty barbarian dwarf who we think has rabies.
You also forget one more thing. We also have Avalon's artifact.
Yeah, and we also have, technically, we have a boatload of artifacts that you do not know about, but one is in our possession. Your move. So, yep, Queen's coming. Queen's coming. Crazy idea, but the Queen's coming.
That's augment level crazy, as we'll call it.
In that case, I need to get ready too. As she goes in and picks out an outfit for herself.
Can we at least pick out something that can match my skin tone? I'm a winter, for crying out loud. This is a spring.
Thank you, Silverquill.
Out of character, the corset gets pulled tighter for that joke. But continuing on, does anything happen during the time that we're all doing preparing and such?
Aside from potential buffs and debuffs. And warnings. Plenty of warnings.
There's one thing Augment's going to cast at minimum an hour before the event begins. It should be obvious.
Let me guess, mage armor?
Bingo. Yep, I was going to cast mage armor. So that gives me 13 plus dex.
Like I said, we had 38. I mean, not 38. 36 hours.
I know, that's why I said an hour before the ball. Because I don't think we're really doing anything else, are we?
As far as I know, you still need to send a message to Atita.
So if anybody else got sending, so that way we're not wasting all the sending spells that Elige can do.
I can do another.
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Who do you want
And
me to send it? Who do you want me to send it to?
Mayor of Atita. I mean, it would be funny if we sent it to Saber, but Lunacorva's not here.
So, what do you want me to say?
Anybody else got something? Yeah, Simplicity would just say, "Good morning, ma'am. We heard there was an invite. We have a plan. Would you mind we send a double?" Because I ramble. I talk a lot. There's no way I'm going to send anything in 25 words or less.
maybe tell her that, that we're the misfit group you met before. So she doesn't, get alarmed that someone random is sending her a cryptic warning.
Yeah, I can. I can include that. So tell her that it's the misfits that we've met for, that there's a representative being sent about the ball, and that we have someone in mind to take her place. Is that it?
Mhm.
Okay. So he will do sending again, and relay that to the mayor.
Okay. In the meanwhile, Kira's going, which group should I be in?
Uh, if we can get word from the mayor of Atita, I would say you be the representative of Atita.
Me?
Mhm.
I can.
Because if Null's going in disguised as a servant, you'll be our best bet to go in as the representative.
I suppose I can do it. Well, in that case, you get in here too. Ah!
If I'm suffering, you're suffering too. I'm not suffering alone.
Did you ask me with this idea of mine?
Oh.
Again. Wait, I'm gonna scan that. Because again, he wants to retort. Arvin really wants to retort, but he cannot deny the logic. And he hates that internally.
Because here's the thing. You, Holnir, any of the Dragonborn that want to fight, any of the dwarves that want to fight, any of the gnomes, if they're here, that want to fight, and any of the halflings that are here that want to fight, need to go in through the secret door. Null and 5 other people that can disguise themselves as a servant need to go in and sneak and just stick around, blend in, being the servants. While the rest of us that are willing to be representatives need to go in as representatives along with the +1. And Azrael Azrael needs somebody to come in with him being a +1. Otherwise, he can't be the representative of Atita.
He'll tag along with me.
Fine. He looks directly to Azrael with this. But if anything happens to her, it's your head on the line. I know she can take care of herself, but if something happens, your head's on the line.
I know you're worried about me, but I can take care of myself too.
I know.
Just let
I
him be
said
an
that
overprotective boyfriend. Just let him be an overprotective boyfriend.
out of character. Remember, I did also say that he knows she can take care of herself, but it's like, if worse comes to worse, if something does happen, he's blaming him.
And like I'm saying, let him be an overprotective boyfriend. Just let him be an overprotective boyfriend.
Understood.
Good. And after saying that, he gets popped in the head by trainees again. God damn it!
That's
Yeah,
what you get for being an overprotective boyfriend.
Yeah, you really should have covered your left there.
By this point in time, I might have brain damage if I continue to get that with that opening. Again, I'm trying to make light of the situation and create a lighthearted situation. Despite all the darkness and dreariness. Sue me.
I mean, hey, we're in season 3 of this campaign. We're supposed to be start getting dark right here.
I'm still trying to bring that lightheartedness at the very least.
Heck, with season 4 of Welcome to the Show, they had a whole war thing, but they still had time for girl makeovers.
See? They needed a lightheartedness instead of nothing but dreary and darkness.
Agreed.
Agreed.
So, training duo. You guys are in charge of picking out which squads go where and what time they're coming in. Have fun.
So we'll have Holner squad, my squad. We'll send in Holner squad first. Because if he's not able to get in as a servant, he's going to go in. Because tell me I'm wrong when I say this, but Holner's a lot stronger in combat than I am.
I plead the fifth.
Point. See? You just proved my point.
If only I took the time to learn magic.
It ain't fun. Okay, correction. It's sometimes fun, but you're not really able to do a lot against another spellcaster.
There's only one magic. There's only one spell he would ever want.
I swear to God, if it's magic missile.
No.
Fireball! I'm kidding.
No, it's from the Bard list.
Is it Fish's Mockery?
Yes.
Right. Colonier with vicious mockery. Nobody is safe.
Not even your sanity is safe.
Oh, if only your charisma was a little higher.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's always magic initiate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Continuing on before we get too sidetracked.
Yes, we're continuing on with the squad trainings and the girls having etiquette classes. The boys either cooking or sending out warnings.
And learn the menu from there if they can, so.
Yep, and now you're also kind of surprised to see Alex there too, taking notes. What? I worked at the Red Dragon Inn. I know how to cook.
Sorry, that snickery was me out of character. Gosh dang it, Cat.
Anyway.
I was
So
going to
say
make a
about
reference to
maybe-
the game, but no, not going there.
So let's say about 12 hours pass through. So
Yep,
that way we're not all just learning and doing all of this for a full 36 hours.
yep. 12 hours
With
have
no
passed.
sleep.
It is starting to get dark. A lot of you are getting tired from training, from cooking. Which, if you guys want to now make cooking utensils with advantage.
Okay, just hold on a moment. Forgot that I had Null and
Aye.
Avenger selected. I got to close Avengers, so give me a sec. And advantage. Mark it.
Yay!
I know, I'm about to. I had to check first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew from the 17th since I have a bonus of +5, but anyway.
Yep, you're able to learn from him a lot of dwarves that are usually required in the War Ball settings. You also learned how to make dishes that seem pretty like almost an art piece, though it still kind of lacks in taste a bit. It's enough to get some of the good eyes when you go undercover in the pack. in the palace, and since you've made a lot of these, you passed them around as dinner for tonight.
Okay. So we got their bonus.
Okay, and for those that were training,
Yeah,
aside from
your backs are sore from corsets, sit-down lessons, the books on top of your heads, how to work it with the masks. Some proper gestures. It was more tiring than it ever was when you go to the ball and Boss seems to be more relaxed than anything Vesalius.
Don't forget the way she needs to speak as well.
okay, if they actually put that in there, I'm gonna beg that there better be a +2 bonus to my charisma because of all of that.
Sent you a whisper, Cat.
Okay, yep, I saw that.
Either a +2 bonus or give me proficiency and performance.
Let me just get Dragon for a moment.
Gotcha.
Bless you.
Yep.
So yes, for Nephrite and Kira, for the duration of the ball, we get advantages to all charisma checks.
Okay, I'll take that.
Hallelujah. We got those two. We got the cooks. What does Azrael and Ogden get for doing all this training of pretty much a small army? The obvious fact of-
You get a sore arm.
Aside from bumps and bruises.
besides the obvious bumps and bruises.
And a sore arm.
Yeah, the way
Or
you
not-
had it, was you became kind of more of a punching dummy than a trainer.
I did those moments to make the moment lighthearted, but because for when Ogden is training them, he's using cantrips and his melee to try to trip him up even a little bit. So again, Ogden's fighting style is a little bit of both. So, and he's starting to realize that.
Yep. And you can almost hear throughout the training, you can almost hear Avalon's giggle at the back of your head.
And with that, Ogwen nostalgically smiles because he doesn't know if it's actually him or not. But he does respond to the giggle. It's like, oh, I really wish you were here, buddy.
Yep, and give me one moment.
Pardon.
Usual.
I would say with the training, you get +1 to strength.
That way does nothing but make it an 11. Oh, well, I'll take what I can get.
So I'm assuming that Elige also gets some kind of training. What benefit does he get?
What depends on what you're training.
I think he was training with the guys after he sent out all the warnings.
Yeah. And got responses.
So yeah, basically, I guess proper etiquette to be a good companion to
Nephrite.
Nephrite.
So you're gonna be training more in etiquette than with Augman?
Well, he wants to be able to fit in with the other ball members, where he doesn't attract, unless people want him to assume more of a soldier role, soldier bodyguard kind of role for her. Essentially, another whisper.
Yep, give me
I mean,
one.
Nephrite would want Elise to be as comfortable as he is because she is going to be very uncomfortable because of the corset.
God damn it, all there.
How colorful.
What?
Look what he found under his
Sorry.
own
Yeah, in his personal thread. Good lord.
Ah,
That would be his vicious mockery.
I'll share it with you when we're done.
thank you.
Out of when the recording is
Apologies
done,
to
you
the
better hear
audience.
it in Volnir's voice.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So for those 12 hours, it is now sleep time, I'm guessing, right?
Give me a moment. Also, too, I need a definitive answer from Elise. She's going to learn the etiquette.
Yeah, unless the group indicate that it's better for him to be like a bodyguard soldier kind of thing, then we do the etiquette to not attract attention at the ball.
If you don't want to attract attention, etiquette will be the best bet. But Nephrite would be surprised as well as a little embarrassed at you looking at her taking all of these etiquette classes.
Okay. So yeah, we'll do the etiquette to better blend in with other people at the ball.
All right, then, for the duration of the ball, you also get advantage for all charisma checks.
Okay.
So, with that time, you all eventually go to sleep.
Yeah.
And here we go.